everybody, Mike Iaconelli here. Just wrapped up an amazing day vlogging with the Tackle Warehouse guys. We fished on a lake in central Jersey called Manasquan Reservoir. We had a great day. We had a storm coming in. We were pretty much done filming, but with about an hour left, you know what? On the way back to the ramp, I said, let me throw a big bait. I decided to pick up a glider, and guess what happened? That storm started to roll in, and it was pretty unbelievable. I picked this thing up, and just about 10 or 15 cast in, I got my first bite.
There's one. Oh my God! Oh my God! It's a giant! It's a giant! Oh my God! Yeah! 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 Look at that! Got a bad storm coming. We're right on the verge of having to go back to the ramp. And, you know, we said we want to just do some different stuff to see if we can catch them some different ways. And there's a big one. Probably one of the best ones of the day. 4.5 pound class fish. That's on the Arashi, Storm Arashi Glide. Man, I love throwing this thing. The deal with this style of fishing, you don't get as many bites, but when you get bit, they're the kind of fish you catch. Yeah!
You know, the great thing about this bait is it can cover a lot of water. It's a really wide S motion bait, and by doing a steady retrieve and then throwing some jerks into it, you can get this bait to actually turn back on itself. I'm throwing at isolated stumps, I'm throwing on the outside edge of bushes, and I'm throwing on that fade line where the shallow water dumps into deep water. You know, that slow retrieve, that stutter stop is key. And just a few more casts after my first one, I hook up with another big fish.
Got a big one! Big one! Yeah, it's happening guys. It's happening. Yeah! Yeah! Another one on the glide. Man, this is a special bait. Listen, today was a great example. If you watched the earlier video, we were smashing them on a jig. We figured it out. But a lot of times there's a better bait or a better bait to catch big fish. I don't know of a better lure than a glide bait when you're trying to increase your average. So 2 bites, 2 giant fat fish. That's that Storm Arashi Glide. I'm going to talk to you about the tackle in just a little bit. The line and the rod and reel I'm throwing on, but let's let that little chunk go.
You know, that is the Storm Arashi Glide, and it is a big bait. It's a giant bait, so this isn't a normal tackle lure. My ideal tackle for this is almost like a flipping setup, and I like to throw this on a 8-foot heavy, fast Villain rod by Abu Garcia. That longer flipping style rod is perfect for the weight of those big glides. On the reel, I want a reel that has more power and is more methodical, right? So I stepped down to almost a cranking retrieve. The reel that I selected was a REVO Beast X, and this REVO Beast X has a 6:4-to-1 gear ratio. Remember that ratio, you want it slow and steady with an occasional twitch to get it to turn, right? So 6:4-to-1 forces you to slow down. On line, there's no reason to throw little line with a big glide bait like the Arashi. And I'm using 25-pound Berkeley Trilene 100% fluorocarbon. I love the fluorocarbon because it's invisible, it's got lower stretch than mono, but most of all, fluorocarbon is dense, it sinks, and a sinking line gives that glide a better side-to-side swimming motion. If you're looking for bigger bites, if you want to catch a big fish, try the glide bait. Try that Storm Arashi Glide. Of course, available right here on Tackle Warehouse.